global syndicate is trying to steal shares from our Western Europe market. This is not acceptable. We need to teach them a lesson.
I'm picking up hostiles.
Going in high! Drop off!
Proceed to eradicate them.
Got him! Good work!
So we've been doing the dirty work of Wolf Western, a fresh go-getting new corporation that's trying to steal the secrets of the other corporations in the co-op mode of Syndicate. And we've played 3 levels today. And first of all, Jonas, what was your first impressions when you sat down and played it today?
Well, this is actually quite a hard game, just as the single-player campaign is. The co-op.
I think we played the easiest difficulty setting.
Oh, it was. We must have really sucked then. But yeah, it's a really hard experience, a really challenging experience as well. But we just played, I don't know, like 15 minutes or something, and we were climbing the skill tree as well. So there's a lot to learn here, but I think that's a good thing actually, because there are a lot of games out there that are very easy to get into, perhaps a bit too easy. But yeah, I felt challenged.
Yeah, I think naturally we sort of assume the sort of run and gun in a line and heal each other in front of each other and then fall back and heal and fall back and heal. But there's so much more tactics with all these applications and different breach methods that you can use. And to be honest, we didn't quite get into that at all.
No, exactly. But there's a lot of fun things here that sets this game apart from other games, like the fact that you can start healing or hacking teammates and then moving around while you're doing it. That takes a lot of tactics as well. So you have to have some dexterity when you're playing. And
you have to multitask as well, because you could be breaching an enemy and then someone is has been injured behind you. You have to sort of pick it up and do that at the same time and figure out things. And also one thing that struck me are the weapons. They're quite different than you have your normal standard kind of shotgun and assault rifle and sniper rifle and all that, but there are also some sort of a little bit more exotic guns.
Yeah, and the important thing is that the guns aren't the most important thing as well. You really have to look after each other and heal each other. And one thing I noticed when we were on this level where you could snipe from the roof and you can also heal from that distance is that you can use a lot of tactics to approach a level, and that was just one of them, healing from the distance. But you could also be like a lone ranger and go in guns blazing, but that requires people behind your back who are healing you constantly.
And also the right sort of ship upgrades to sort of support that kind of role.
Yeah, that's a universe in itself. I think we just dipped our toes in that one. But there's a lot of routes to choose from.
So the roof thingy, was that Western Europe or Colorado? Do you remember?
I think it was Western Europe.
Yeah, and then we played Colorado and also a bit of Argentina, which is actually one of, I think it's the second to last mission. So it was quite difficult, and at the end we're fighting like 3 agents or something that were like Matrix style, jumping around, and that was kind of tough, and I ran out of ammo. Now I was told by one of the developers that it's actually an ammo cache right next to where I was, but of course I didn't find it, so I was just busy healing everyone else. And that was enough for me to do all the time, basically. So it's a game where I guess at the more advanced level you will sort of get roles that are kind of specific for what you want to do in the said mission.
Yeah, exactly. And I got to try something else as well. There was one mission where we all had to carry each a case that we had to transport to a chopper. So there's a lot of variety here. I mean, escort missions or just attacking missions.
But still, it's not like you have to think about it. You move in the arrow's direction, and you don't really care what you're doing, but you have a mission to do, and you have to progress all the time. And sort of, it's not sort of a thinking man's game in that sense.
No, but it's fun that there's a lot of things happening and there's always the next objective. I mean, in a lot of co-op modes you just get tired after, I don't know, 30 minutes or something, but I think we could play this a few hours without getting tired.
Definitely, and I was told about one of the applications you could use later on is because we obviously the tougher enemies, you have to breach them for them to become vulnerable, but there's also an application that allows you, that's called virus, that allows you to damage them even without the armor down. So there's a lot of different methods you can use to sort of take down enemies and progress.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, all in all, if we were to summarize this, it's quite an addictive experience, and when we got the complete game, we'll know how long this will last.
9 levels in total, and we've just played 3 of them for now.
Yeah.
So, well, it's out in 3 weeks, so enjoy it when it comes out. And I think there's a demo out if you want to try it.
Exactly.
The general and his forces are down. The world has taken notice. And that notice will demand a response. This is not over yet.